Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. So, Mage deck's in a very familiar situation. 2 wins, 1 loss. No idea how this run is actually going to go. It's going to go uphill or downhill. It's going to go some direction very rapidly, I feel. I have the potential to get a ton of card advantage if I get my board sweepers at the right time, because I have so many board sweepers compared to the average arena deck, like so many strong ones. I have a lot of early game stuff. I have potential for crazy fast starts, and I mean, I hope that I have enough solid stuff to get me through the mid game, but there are definitely a lot of things that can go wrong. And this is one of those decks where I have a lot of good cards, but if I get them at the wrong time, it can screw me up badly. I should probably keep her, but this is a good enough start here that I'm going to pitch her and hope I can get a spell to work with the Mana Worm, because Mirror Image would be awesome. Woohoo! There are 3. I mean, we're sort of playing the odds there. I mean, the odds were that I would not get a Mirror Image, but it seemed worth the gamble since I had 2 decent starting hand cards. If my opponent coins out a 2 toughness creature or something, I have it basically doesn't kill this. Oh yes. Oh my god. I have such a crazy strong turn coming. This is exactly the start you don't want to see when you run into a mage. Because there's a good chance the mage has a sick late game. You don't want to see the mage come out with the early insanity like this. Now, he could coin a Lightning Storm right now, okay, or he could Lightning Storm next turn if he can get one, but that's a rare card. The quintessential, utterly basic and essential board sweeper for his class is a rare card. He's if he has the Fork Lightnings, that's good in the arena. That would mess me up, but I don't know. Take this guy out. This guy alone doesn't even kill this. So, and I put out another taunt. He also doesn't kill this guy very well. If he attacks him, he'll trigger his enrage. I think I'm going to leave this alive, even though that's normally probably dumb. That is still probably dumb. But yeah, I'm going to leave him alive and go for more beatdown. Because I can. I almost forgot to squelch him. Could have been that critical flaw. Critical error that would bring me down. So many things to Lightning Bolt. That's probably the right one, though. This guy will eventually go down. Interesting. He didn't want to trigger the Enrage, I guess. Yeah, nothing very good here. I think I'm going to kill him now. I could shoot this and hit for 5. And he could take this out. But I could hit him and...
What to do?
I think I'm going to take this guy out now, is the thing. I don't want him to get too many things out there because, of course, he is a shaman. And they can get pretty dangerous with the Flame Tongue totems and the Bloodlust and stuff. I can't let him build up forces too much. I thought it was worth trying earlier on, though. Just with it, while I still had such a monstrous army advantage, I thought it was worth giving it a shot. Wow. So, I'm so close to being able to play this guy, but I can't. And the amount of creatures on the board is probably going to go downhill rapidly. I mean, she can kill that, or if he casts any spell, she can kill him. I think I'm going to go for the damage, though. Well, if I kill her right now, she doesn't finish him, and then I can play something else. Probably dumb, but I don't know what his plan to do. If he could do 1 damage, he probably, with a shock, he probably would have anyway. I don't know what kind of... Shouldn't have a 1 damage AoE. I guess he could have Pyro or something, but drawing a card and getting another 4 attack on the table, which is also fairly survivable, seemed like a good plan. What is he doing?
Silvermoon shall not fall.
That doesn't concern me as much as he might hope it does. Unless he can shock this. I'm going to beat him for so much next turn. And then I've still got to decide, do I like play the Sea Giant for cheap, or do I Blizzard all his junk? For so much damage. Actually, I wouldn't Blizzard, I'd Cone of Cold all his junk. Oh man, I hit him for so much. If I just Cone of Cold and then shoot the healing totem, because otherwise it'll heal itself. Hit for 9, and this guy won't be able to attack. That's pretty darn good. Like, yeah, I could put him out for cheap, but it looks like he's going to be cheap for a while. If not, I'm going to be able to cast him soon anyway. Oh, I forgot I have spell power. Whoops. Darn, my stuff was even better. Do I kill him? Not while he's frozen. I don't want to take the risk of the damage. Do I shoot him? No, I could put this out and just do more damage to my opponent. I'm already pretty vulnerable to AoEs, though. Oh, whatever. Against the Mage, I said that was a stupid play, just doing that instead of shooting, but I don't know. It's harder for him to just do 1 damage. Although, if he has an AoE, it was already going to be bad, and now it'll be worse. His life total is low. Okay. I'm okay with that. That took his whole turn, too. Oh my god, we're so early in the game still. This is nuts. Can't quite big game hunter him. Play the Sea Giant. It's an 8/8. It would only cost me 5 mana. So I could... Well, first off, do I have lethal damage? We've got 6, 7... None of these things can do immediate damage to the opponent. So, no, I don't have lethal damage. Next step. Blizzard would wreck these guys. They'll still be alive, but it'll be bad for them. And meanwhile, I can hit for 6. I don't think playing him is worth it. I think I can just lock down my opponent and win, basically.
What to do?
And I forgot the spell power. It does kill him. In fact, I should really just kill him with this just in case. But if I do, I might not be able to kill my opponent next turn. That's such a tough call. He could silence this and attack. I still have a taunt out there. Because I still have a taunt and also 30 life, I'm gonna risk doing it that way because it increases the chances I can kill him dead next turn. That's not helping. Woo! Well, that's actually not great. If it hit him, he wouldn't have died, so maybe that would have been better, but I don't know, man. Really? You got the taunt totem? That's not... The axe isn't helping you as much as it could. I mean, you might as well start damaging me, but... Oh, man. Flame Strike? Aw, that's not a Flame Strike. It doesn't matter, though, because I still win. I just got that crazy Mage start, and he didn't have enough AoE. If he'd gotten his Fork Lightning earlier in the game, it would have probably helped him a lot more. But no, that was pretty sick. So I'm already at the break-even point. I can't go worse than 3-3 now. Which is nice. One more win, I should get decent rewards. But, I mean, I have so much strong stuff in here, I can't decide if this is a good deck or... I think the problem is... A clumpy draw can screw me up too much. If I get all my late game cards at the start, and all my early game cards at the end, it's not so good. Although the mirror images are still not that bad at the end. If I have anything else, the mirror image is okay. Any other minions. The problem is if I have nothing and then I draw a mirror image, it's like, wee. It's not even a good way to save a turn. If I play that first, it's just giving him a chance to kill it. Because when I play her next turn, I can play this for free. So I think I'm going to keep my options open. Or at the very least, just surprise him and annoy him that way. Let him play as if I don't have mirror image, because he doesn't know that yet. Maybe that'll impact his math negatively in some fashion. Or do nothing whatsoever. That's okay.
Someday I'll be just like you!
If I had a mana worm for first turn, that would have been a 6 start too. Aww. Oh well, that's one less wrath to blow up my Worgen with. Not a lot of thinking going on in this particular situation. My hand just kind of plays itself until my opponent starts, putting out things to force me to deal with them. Going out a Yeti, that would be unpleasant. That's even more unpleasant in this particular circumstance. That's actually pretty annoying. I'm going to have to not attack with him this turn, because he'll just die if he attacks that, right? But if I can hit it with her, she'll live. He'll be down lower. Then I could hit him and then hit my opponent. It would work out okay. Actually, no, he'd still die. Never mind. Duh. Sorry. You can't see it, but I had something pop up on top of my game window. What the hell? You... Seriously, computer.
I must safeguard them.
Okay, we had some issue there. It looked a lot worse on my end, trust me. That is a good sign, though. If I could just... I'm not quite there yet, though. He silenced her instead of him. I guess he's counting on him not living that long. Which may be accurate.
I wonder.
Yeah, there's not much I can do. He's definitely coming out ahead at the moment.
Instruction begins.
Let me hit him, soften him up. And I'm trying to decide which of these guys to play. He's definitely the hardest to get rid of. He's kind of scary, but this guy's actually... I'm going to play him. And you know what? Frigging around and trying to get this guy to go off is not worth it. I should just take the kill now. It gives him so many fewer options for dealing with this. And he could have worked things in his advantage, like however he wanted to, pretty much, and still got that thing dead. And if he had other better cards, like AoEs in his hand or something, he could have just made everything worse. But this way, he has a lot less he can do. He has a 2/4, and it can break my taunt, or he can do that with something else. But there's still only so much he can do.
Drink with me, friend.
That's pretty annoying.
Do you need a blessing?
Okay. These things aren't really thwarting him. He's taking the leave this guy alive strategy, apparently. Like, it's up to you, dude, but I don't know. I'm thinking I might just blizzard them. I know I have a lot of this stuff in my deck. In fact, I have this for next turn, and if they're all out of the way, I can just beat his face in with this guy. He's going to have to deal with it, and I'm not going to make it easy.
Instruction begins. What are you doing?
So yeah, Operation Beat Druid Face In commences. Leaving him alive might be a risk, but I mean, he's frozen. It's hard to... Yeah, you can take her out, but if you play more stuff, I can actually Flame Strike. I wonder if I should Flame Strike. That's the next question. Leaving this guy alive means I probably should, because I can't cast much else. Let's see. I could Mirror Image. and shoot this guy. He'd just have a 2/4 out there. Yeah, that's not going to be worth flame striking, is it? Although, I could play this guy and then mirror image, which would give him like a +1/+1. And so I'd have a 3/3 out in addition to that stuff. But then I'm not killing him, so he'll kill one of the images, and more things can go wrong. It's like, no, we'll just... If this guy takes the 2 damage from him, it would put him in range of some of the Druid 5 damage single target spells. So I'm thinking I'm better off right now keeping him at full health. Especially since he's killing my opponent at a, like, astronomical rate. Watch, this guy's gonna start spamming heal 8s. Okay. So Flame Strike's not going to do the job in this case, but I could Fireball him and then just keep attacking. Could also play this guy and then hit that. This would be down to a 7/3, but then I would have a new threat. I would still have a Fireball. I might do that.
How you doing?
Druids don't have a lot of big damage AoEs. They have Swipe, which is an amazing AoE. They have Starfall, which is a super good AoE, but it's only they only do 1 or 2 AoE damage. There's the Starfire. See, if he'd taken the 2 damage from that, he would have Starfired that, I'm sure. Which is kind of why I was not dealing with that guy, even though it seemed a little weird. But it was also dealing 7 damage. It was worth the gamble even if he didn't have that. I'm in a pretty good situation here. Okay, do I have lethal? If I shoot him, that's 2 mana, and he'll do 5, and then I do another 6 with this. That's, yeah, it's not going to be lethal, but I can play this guy before fireballing as well.
What to do?
So next question is, do I leave this guy alive? I'm inclined to just leave this guy alive and keep killing my opponent because I'm a mage and I feel like I should be able to break through. Plus I have all these AoEs in my hand. If he puts out more guys, then I will kill them.
Give me a quest.
So that's got to be a rude awakening. Because now he needs to stop everything all the time, pretty much. And if he puts out one really big thing, that's a pretty good situation. Like this would be an Iron Bark would be awesome, but that's fairly big. Wow, you got a lot of fairly large taunt stuff. I'll give you that. Oh wow, put him up, but I think I'm better off. I can Flame Strike, shoot this, and kill that, and then. Okay, can I actually kill my opponent somehow? I don't think so. Yeah, I know. There's no way that this is actually going to get me through more damage to my opponent. I have to be able to shoot him and still kill all these without it, right? If I Flame Strike, he's got 2 health, and he's got 1. And then he can kill one of them, but not the other. So, yeah. Okay. Now here's the question. Since I can't do lethal this turn, do I trade that and hit him for 5, where if he doesn't heal, I kill him automatically? Or do I kill this, hit him for 4, and have more stuff out? I'm going to take the risk. It's a risk either way. Take the risk is the wrong way to put it. But I'm going to do it the way where I have more stuff left, even though it will take me twice as long to shoot him with this. If he was saving a clutch heal, that'll like buy him some time, only if he can actually deal with all this too. That guy's big. Wow, you're like determined not to die. Okay. It doesn't work, you realize. I'm just gonna, just for show.
You require my assistance. Quest accepted.
You lose. Alright. Got another win. Yay for that. I love the win 7, get 100 gold quest, because it's not a lot of quests that give you 100 gold, like just that one. So, alright. That's going pretty well. I do think it's going to go downhill, though. As I start going on further, I'm going to run into people that have a lot crazier stuff, and I'm not sure this deck will hold out. But we're going to find out together next time. If you like this, please click the eponymous button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.